Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to February the 28th day, the year of our Lord, the year of our Lord 2024. We're here at Scottsburg Board of Public Works and Safety this afternoon at 1:30, and we're calling our meeting to order officially. And we begin by our roll call by our clerk treasurer, the one and only Jan Hardy.
Mayor Amy,
Here.
Karen Grucius, Tom Lewis.
Here. Thank you, Ms. Hardy. If you've read through and seen the minutes from our February 14th meeting, we would accept a motion to present as follows.
I accept the motion.
Karen Grucius makes the motions, or a second?
I'll second.
Second, any questions or comments about any typos you saw, things like that? Okay, hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. The next thing on our agenda today is we're going to new business, and the first one up is our APC approval of craft boxes, which is Carmen Bowley.
Hey guys,
Oh, one and only.
so I believe it's in your packets, but Jenny Brown from Breeze Blessings reached out, and now in our new development ordinance, if anyone wants to put a temporary structure on the sidewalk, since that's in the city's right of way, the Board of Works needs to approve it. So you guys can see the picture there. It's just a temporary craft box, and Breeze Blessings as an organization is wanting to fill out with craft supplies for, you know, kids in the community to come and take some, just so they don't have to actually purchase them themselves. So I was just wanting to get approval from you guys.
Where is this located at?
68 West Porto. So
That's the old Western Auto Building, the old Scott County State Bank building. That is where if you're going down Wardell right across from the library, that right there in the back.
and I've talked to Jenny. It won't get in the way of any ADA access or
Okay.
anything.
It abuts the alley, and then if you go across the alley, then that's a hair shop there. So, yeah.
Sounds like a good thing. I'll make a motion to approve.
Tom Lewis makes the motion to go forward with Breeze Blessing Sidewalk.
I'll second.
Is there a second? Okay. Second by Karen Grisham. Is there any questions about this at all? Any questions? You good?
No.
Sounds good. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thanks.
Carmen. Next, we have approval of our PCI compliance. This is brought to you by our one and only Stacy Smith.
I think it's in your packet. It's a long document. Josh has reviewed it. The PCI compliance is really for our credit card processing, which we're doing through NISC. And the document itself really refers to that NISC is housing all that. We don't process them in-house, hold the numbers, anything like that, but we do have to file this to be compliant. It has to be filed, and then we see if we're got the approval process, so this may have to come back with revisions. But for right now, I need approval to even process it, and then make the mayor the merchant executive officer for sign off on that. That's pretty much all that is.
What does PCI stand for?
I don't know.
Just an acronym.
It's an acronym,
Something
something for
new
payments,
software, I guess, yeah. More alphabet soup.
Yeah.
Right, Mayor?
That's what I always refer to as alphabet soup. And when you first come in, because whatever in municipalities, it seems like you shorten all these things to initials.
Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard,
And they didn't even-
PCI.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right.
There's our hero.
I wanted to know that.
Google.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now, next time we don't know, we're gonna ask you.
I won't
Dr.
learn.
Google.
I'll make a motion to approve
Should
the processing of this post-compliance policy.
Is there a second? Tom Lewis makes a motion to move forward with approval of the PCI policy with our NIST.
I'll second.
And Karen Grisham, second that. Any questions or comments? Okay.
The only thing is that this, like I said, once I process it, it may come back with changes, so we may have to get another
Okay.
vote on it, but I'll go ahead and get this submitted this week and see where we go from there.
Thank you, Ms. Stacy.
Thanks.
And, yep. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Thank you very much. The next thing we have is a request of federal asset forfeiture funds, brought to us by Chief David Harden.
Last meeting, I told the board that I had some, when I was buying the 3 cars, there's gonna be a little extra money, it's $5,831. And I was gonna use the federal asset forfeiture money, and I have to get that approval. I forgot, Jan reminded me that, so I have to ask the board's approval to use that money.
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
Tom Livingston makes a motion to go forward and utilize the remaining balance. Karen Brish's second set.
And we need to, would you say we need to, for when we do the striping,
Just to any shortfall,
any
any
short?
shortfall from what was in his budget that he can use federal asset forfeiture funds to equip the cars to have
The
them ready for the
striping,
road.
it's going to be around probably about $2,300
Just,
just to do
yeah.
the striping.
Just any shortfall.
Sure,
for that.
sure.
Should include that in the motion.
Yes, okay.
So it's been put forward by Tom Lewis and seconded by Karen Brish's. The question is this the end of that then?
Into the,
Of your forfeiture fund?
no, we've still got plenty of it. And we've got about, probably, with, if we take this out, around 50,000. So
Okay,
and
okay.
we use to buy equipment from time to time.
And it does replenish itself at times?
No, I don't think so.
No, this won't replenish, so there's about 4,500 in there that's gonna go in one day once the feds say we have it, then, yeah, this will be down because we don't have any of that money. It's all been stopped.
Okay, so today, if you have a drug house or whatever, you don't get the whole house or the whole truck or the whole car?
No, not like that anymore.
Not
No.
like that, okay. Okay, thank you for answering the questions. Anybody else have questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous, thank you there. Thank you, Chief. Next on our agenda today is the intra-department agreement of water and wastewater, brought to you by Chase Harden.
It's Josh.
Josh,
Josh is gonna take the lead on this one.
way to go, Josh.
Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? So I was asked to put together a continuation of an interdepartment agreement regarding the water meter replacement fund. So this is what that does, and it takes that amount from $2,000 for each utility, that being sewer and that being waterworks, from $2,000 to $5,000 beginning effective this year. So they will do that each month of this year.
Is that retro at Josh then to January?
That is correct.
Okay.
Say that again, Josh, please.
What part?
The whole thing.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
He's so fun.
So there is already an agreement in place between the Water Works Department and the Sewer Department that each entity pays $2,000 a month for water meter replacement fund, for water meter replacements. Water meters obviously measure the flow of water. The way we bill sewage in the city is based upon water usage. So for sewer to be able to collect, it needs to know water usage, and it's why they contribute to this replacement fund. Due to ever increasing cost and a lot of those meters needing to be replaced, that amount is going to increase from $2,000 per month to $5,000 per month,
From the wastewater.
beginning January 1, 2024.
This is what we discussed,
I know.
yeah, with Chase. And there's a number, correct, Josh, that they have that, because this is, we're getting all new meters, so this is why it's going up.
That is correct.
Yes, and there was a number that Todd and Chase agreed on that would be paid back over a period of 8 years. Were you given that number?
It's not relevant to this.
Okay.
So this is going to be done until that, because I don't think that exact amount's known yet because you're still ordering and replacing meters. So it's kind of there's an idea of what that total cost should be, but yes. So this is like most things, this is something that this increases that amount, but we can go back and if we no longer need to collect the $5,000 a month, we can reduce it back to the $2,000, or we could terminate the agreement. This is more so for inter-department bookkeeping and state board of accounts purposes, that we can show the paper trail while we're transferring funds.
Absolutely,
And
yes.
things of that nature. But
Mhm.
I just wanted the backstory out there as to, well, why would sewer pay for anything with water meters? It's because without those water meters, they don't know what to bill their customers.
So are water meters replaced on a routine basis? So many per year?
Well,
No.
no.
So they usually, you don't have there hadn't been a whole lot of issues. Well, there'd always been an issue with the meters reading, with some of them reading, and that had been a reoccurring issue. There is a new type of meter that most Stucker Fork and other entities have went to, that you don't have to open the cap and just go out and send a meter reader. You can do it from sitting in the office. That is the upgraded, that's what we're going to. So there was some of the ARP funds council awarded to the department, to the departments essentially, to help cover and offset some of that cost, because it does save some legwork and time and mistakes on the meter reading, because we were having quite a few of the old meters that wouldn't read, and you would have to go out and physically read it. And it was quite a few, and it was becoming a lot to do on a monthly basis. Does sum that up pretty well? You're more than knowing this than I am.
We can actually see gallons per minute on these new meters, they're really nice.
And
So if
so,
you take a long shower,
yeah, exactly.
or if you haven't showered,
We know.
But can the consumer see this on their?
No, not right now.
Yeah.
We don't have it set up to see the water ones because we still have so many waters that aren't reading. We didn't want to open that can of worms.
Yeah, we're in that process,
yeah.
so.
We're still in the process. There's
I-
about 500 of the old meters that aren't reading. So those customers, it would just cause a lot of issues if you opened
Yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure. And we're in a process of replacing all the meters.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is another positive thing for Scottsburg going forward. So, totally understand?
So how long once you replace all the meters, how long will they last for you to do it again?
140 years.
140?
We can only go. No. That's a good question. Do you remember what the warranty was?
I don't.
I was gonna say 10 years, but that's
I was
probably.
thinking 10 years, but I wasn't at the water board meeting.
So all likelihood, this agreement will stay in place to pay for future replacements? or-
Correct.
Just, it's basically to pay for these right
I
now.
understand.
Yeah. And
Looking
then
forward,
by then, it'll probably go up and, but that'll be probably after our time, because I think the way they had it calculated, this was gonna take about 8 years to, and like, we did kind of joke about that, and then it'll be time for new meters, but it really isn't a joke.
make a motion to approve this amended agreement.
Tom Lewis makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Gary Richards seconds that. Are there any questions about this? This is a really good thing for Scottsburg. And it will really help our citizens see exactly what it is. So, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. Unanimous on that.
Just asking for approval for him to sign.
Smoke.
Yeah. Next one,
Next one, okay. Next, we have the approval to sign the environmental asset record brought to you.
assessment record for the Oprah grant.
Okay, you want to do that one first?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going down to F, the Ochre Grant Administrator Contract by Jan.
We can do that one. This is for Mike, the administrator, the administration contract. You want to do it or you want me?
You can, because,
Okay.
yeah, the mayor is just for him to sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the contract that we're looking for the mayor to sign so that Mike Kleinpeter can be our grant administrator for the Ochre grant that we received. So he'll handle.
So let me just back up a minute. City of Scottsburg applied for, and we had to do a lot of things to put forward to get an Ochre grant. And there are a lot of other cities applying for it. But we were just awarded this. We just got contacted last week that we were awarded $700,000. And this will allow us to continue lining our older pipes to cut back on the I&I community involuntarily. And, so that's what this is about. And so what this is just giving permission from this board for the mayor to sign that contract, utilizing Mike's company for that, because he's really the one that's spearheading the whole thing. They came to us because the city of Scottsburg is off of the sewer ban. We are no longer on a sewer ban, so we don't have to contact anybody if we're gonna build 20 houses. Because in the past, in the sewer ban, you have to get everyone. But this is such that we're still on a sewer agreement. It's that
Agreed order? Is it an
It's
agreed
an
order?
agreed order with the city of Scottsburg and IDEM that we continue our I&I. Now, so far, we've probably lined close to 5 miles, somewhere 3, 4, 5 miles, thousands of feet. But this will continue on, and we want to continue on.
What percentage is that? You know?
Oh, we probably have 35 miles.
Huh?
We probably have 35 miles of, and probably line 5 miles of it. But you gotta remember, not everything, all the new stuff is plastic. We're lining these old 80, 100-year-old clay pipes that is a glazed pipe, it's an 8-inch, and it's cracked, been in there for years, and it's an amazing thing because it's, I've just been amazed by it, 300 feet,
So 5 miles out of total of 40,
35 miles,
12%.
so probably, no,
I did have one question. What does IR stand for?
Josh,
What is it?
Office of Community Rural Affairs?
there you go.
Iowa, yeah, Indiana.
Community Rural Affairs.
Okay, there you go. And that's been a blessing for rural entities such as us. So we were thrilled to death we were able to get that grant.
They had to pledge a $300,000 match.
Yeah, we match it with that, so it gives us $1 million to be able to go forward and continue our lining,
Which we need to do anyway.
which we need to do anyway.
I'll make a motion to approve the signature of this grant.
Tom Lewis makes a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Gary Richards seconds that. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. Now we have the approval to sign the environmental assessment agreement.
So these kind of go hand in hand. He's gonna turn in the environmental assessment record to, Okra for us. The mayor just needs approval to sign the front page, which you guys have the, form in your packet. He just needs approval to sign the front page for the, Form 8.
Give a motion to go forward and sign that.
I'll make that motion.
Tom Lewis makes a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you for a second from Karen Richards. And when they called me to let me know that we had received it, they told us that, we will be sending everything so that you can't understand how you're going to get the money. So basically, these are the things that have to happen, so thank you very much. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous, thank you very much. The next thing we have is, G is HR, brought to you by, HR update brought to you by you.
I just have two things today. From the last meeting, we had a new hire for Chase's department. I just wanted to add one thing. Their department does get a clothing allowance, so I wanted the minutes to reflect that he will have a prorated clothing allowance of $500. And that's for Chris Lewis, the one we hired at the last meeting for wastewater. So just wanted Jan's minutes to reflect that.
Do we need a motion?
Yeah.
I'll make the motion.
Tom makes the motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen seconds that. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you very much.
And then we are not allowed to discuss details out loud due to HIPAA regulations, but you guys do have in your packet a leave of absence request. So I just need approval of that leave of absence without pay request in your packet.
Tom Lewis makes a
I'll make
motion
the motion.
to go forward with leave absence without pay. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen Richards seconds. Any questions about this? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you very much. Next we have our claim approval by our Clerk Treasurer Dan Harmon.
I would just be open for a motion to approve the claims as presented.
I'll make the motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Gary Wishes makes a motion, second by Tom Lewis. Are there any questions on the claims? Okay, hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. We're now down to announcements. Jill,
I've got two.
thank you.
Late yesterday, Lauren and I spoke about letters that need to be sent out to notify customers of a sewer lien. And my understanding is, and she can help, but my understanding is if the city does it, the cost could be $6 to $7 for each letter because it has to be certified. And NIST is willing to do it a different way to still show that they received it, which by state statute you have to show that they received it. And it's $1.03 per letter. So we had a purchase order sent to us by NIST that I would like the board to approve for the mayor to sign at $1.03 per letter instead of the city paying $6 to $7 each.
I'll make the motion.
Gary Wishes makes the motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Tom Lewis, second. What question do you have about that?
Somebody was saving money.
Absolutely, absolutely. This NIST software is very good software, and so we appreciate that. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you very much.
I have one more thing. The Board of Works has an appointment to the APC board, and I would like for the board to make a motion to add Bailey Evans as the Board of Works appointment to the APC board.
I'll make a motion.
Gary Wishes makes a motion for Bailey Evans. Tom Lewis seconds. Any questions about that? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you very much. Okay, Jill?
That's it for
Okay.
me.
Lauren, do you have anything for us? Okay. Counselor?
I do not.
Always a joy. Always a joy. Anybody else? Hearing none, all in favor, do we have a motion for adjournment?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
We're adjourned. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.